You know, sometimes you come across a story that you can tell from the headline, this is just too good to actually be true. And that's exactly what we're dealing with right now with the story about Omarosa Manigault-Newman coming out this weekend on MSNBC and saying that Donald Trump and the Trump administration destroyed 5 boxes of documents that were meant to go to Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller. She said that. Omarosa came out, told Al Sharpton on MSNBC, this administration destroyed those documents, destroyed those boxes of documents. Her evidence for this? Well, she doesn't have any, but she totally knows that it happened. The problem with this story is that, man, this blew up on social media Sunday evening, didn't it? It was all over the place, people talking about it, you know, the big if true things, and that's the point, folks. Omarosa is a known liar. Now, I hate Trump just as much as the next person, and I would love to see this man removed from office and spend the remainder of his days in prison. But sometimes in our fervor to attack this man, we jump onto things that might not actually be true. We trust people we ought not be trusting. And this is 100% one of those cases because, again, Omarosa was not able to provide any evidence whatsoever that these documents, these boxes of documents, were actually destroyed. She doesn't know if they were, but she said they were. Come on, folks, we've got to do better. MSNBC, I know you're hurting in the ratings, but you've got to do better. This is pathetic garbage you're peddling right now. There are plenty of things to go after Trump for, even just from the last 3 days. But instead, you bring on somebody who's been known to lie just as much as a Kellyanne Conway or a Huckabee Sanders and let her get away with this thing. And the only proof that she has is that, well, they didn't tell me they sent them to the special prosecutor's office, so I'm assuming they burned them. Come on. Folks, we have to look at things a little bit more critical. We have to be a little bit more skeptical. I know, again, we're all anxious to take down Donald Trump. We all don't like him. But let's not follow these false leaders who are just out there looking for eyeballs because we want him gone. Omarosa is out there for one person, and that person is Omarosa. Remember, what was it, a year ago? She said she was going to start releasing tapes like every week or every month. Or I think at one point it was like every day she was going to release a new tape of Donald Trump, and she released like 2 and that was it. And this woman is not to be trusted. She wants fame, she wants attention, and more importantly, she wants money. She's got a book out, and she wants to sell that book. And what better way to do it than by getting everybody out there to talk about her and the fact that maybe she does or maybe she doesn't have information that Donald Trump destroyed evidence. Now, if they did this, if they did what she is accusing them of, then hell yeah, let's move forward with impeachment and prosecutions and get them all in prison. But let's also not follow this false prophet of Omarosa just because we also don't like Donald Trump. If she has evidence to back up her claims, then put it forward. And if not, might want to sit this one out for a little bit because we've been burned a few too many times as a public to believe another serial liar just because they said something about Trump that we happen to hope was true. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.